Twilight Masquerade, Shrouded Fable, Stellar Crown, and we're still not even talking about the Team Rocket set that's probably coming. We're going to answer the question today. How many Pokemon sets are too many? Right, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the TCG Corey channel. I'm committed to getting in the uploads on everything Pokemon. I've been involved in the hobby now for a couple of years. Not even a couple of years, probably 3 or 4 years now. And I wanted to speak a little bit on some of the things that are happening within the market, but also with the upcoming sets. So the YouTube channel is going to be popping. I'm hoping we're going to have things like investment strategies, talking a little bit about upcoming sets, the value of cards, and then also some other creative bits as well. I like to open packs, I can't lie, but primarily what I want to do is to offer some insights. I think that's going to be really important. So we're jumping in today talking a little bit about Stellar Crown, which just got announced relatively, depending on when you see this video, which is really interesting because off the back of Twilight Masquerade launching, we got the info about Shrouded Fable and the potential sets coming up next year. So a potential Team Rocket set, as well as information on the Terrestrial Festival. And a couple of bits popped around. Obviously, we've got some card reveals, all that fun stuff. And what just really interested me, which was earlier today, was the Stellar Crown, I don't want to say official release, but we saw a couple of whispers and rumours over the past couple of days with different cards, different Pokemon being used, so the Lapras in particular. And obviously this was coming. But the big issue that we have is that this is supposed to be scheduled for a September release. So that's September 13th. Now, as far as I'm aware, Twilight Masquerade didn't launch not too long ago, probably a couple of weeks, right? So that's start of June. Now, if we have a look at the Pokemon Center website, I'm just going to accept the cookies because, you know, we like cookies over here, all right? But we have a look at the website. Shrouded Fable, I'm pretty sure, was only announced, I don't want to say maybe three weeks ago now, maybe 4. I remember getting my pre-order in for the ETBs. But to see another main set come so soon is a little bit crazy. And I'm going to do a little video as well just on kind of the history of launches and stuff like that, because I've got a couple of theories and I'm really interested to hear what the YouTube community has with regards to their viewpoints. All right, we've got some potential really cool sets coming up, especially next year. We know the back end sets of the second half of an era normally bang. All right, that's normally the case. I'm a big fan. Terrapagos, I'm not the biggest fan of as a Pokemon, but the design, first and foremost, let me just scroll up so you can see it's ETB, is chef's kiss. Yeah, it's unbelievable, Jeff. And I'm a big fan of that. But I just want to bring out the Pokemon Center. We're not going to spend too long on today's video, but I just want to bring this up. We're going to accept some more cookies because we love the cookies. Thank you very much, cookies. So I'm going to backtrack, right? Twilight Masquerade, whether you hate it or whether you love it, the launch was not too long ago, so early June. Now, normally we're probably waiting. I know in Japan it's a lot quicker. The turnaround in between sets is a lot quicker, and that's because the volume of cards that they have in a set is a lot smaller, granted. But we were talking earlier today just in terms of how quickly the sets move, and I said this probably a couple of years ago to another one of my friends about picking and choosing which sets you want to invest in, which sets you want to open, which sets you want to collect, especially if you're trying to master set. But with Twilight Masquerade dropping, obviously a range of cards, really difficult pulls. We know Scarlet and Violet pull rates have been really tough. I'm a fan of that personally, all right? I enjoyed/hated the Evolving Cries. What else do we have? Fusion Strike and Chill and Pain. I enjoyed that. I hated it, but I enjoyed it. Walking into Shrouded Fable, obviously we knew that wasn't going to be a main set and that we were going to get some sort of holiday set where it's just going to be an ETB. Again, completely fine. Happy with that. But the speed in which Stellar Crown has dropped, the fact that we haven't even had a launch, let alone, I mean, the date for release for this is early August. And then almost a month later, literally a month and a week later, we're going to have another full set instead of Crown. Now we're expecting, especially over here in the UK, there's going to be some form of holiday set that we get. But the big question is whether or not we get another main set before the end of the year. And that's a side which I don't want to say is quite worrying, but it just brings that question, you know, is there just too many sets that are being released? Is it a case that we're having too many Pokemon cards released in one go? I'm not going to start talking about my theories for that because I want to save that for a separate video. But I'm really interested to hear what you think, whether you think it's a good thing, whether you think it's a bad thing. Let me know in the comments because I want to know, are we getting too many sets too quickly in the Pokemon TCG? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And how do you feel about Stellar Crown? Let me know. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the channel, we are going to be releasing more videos. So if you want to get involved, hit that subscribe button.